Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the... LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This offense has a second down play. Power football with the run. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some...
Nothing but green ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
On second and goal, he carries again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Astronauts 3, LSU 0.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of dudes, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's now second down after the short completion. Looking to throw it again. They're trying to get to him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. LSU right back to the line. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
LSU trying to convert a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Finds his man and they convert. Touchdown LSU! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Going up top on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Can anyone catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. and the beatdown has ensued.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutt's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me the...
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Leaves it with the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
3:25.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Unloads it left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exact.
Going downfield for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Running with power. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely...
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC.
wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Fires to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. They keep attacking through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. LSU lining up 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown.
He's going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. LSU quick to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. and the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.